So something I ask everybody about before they come here, and you struck me with irritable bowel. So you have irritable, you have IBS.
I have IBS.
But you make a face about it like you've got it in a way that's real.
It really is like everything. It's an emergency. There's never any warning for me when I have to shit. Like I feel
it's just like now.
I'm in like the produce aisle of the grocery store, and then my butthole's like, release the Kraken. I'm like, oh Christ! Like,
no, hold the Kraken. Hold the
Kraken. It's like it scares me. Like it. There's never any sort of leeway. Like when you have to go, do you feel like you have maybe like a 20 to 30 minute window? Like you feel it kind of coming?
Yeah, but it also depends on different things I eat, which I've learned are food allergies. I just thought,
okay.
you know, like, so if I have something like when you eat sushi and you get that hot mayonnaise on top.
Forget about it.
I'll still be eating the sushi and be like, I think I'm going to go take a shit and I'm going to come back and finish this spicy tuna roll.
Actually wore a diaper this time.
Yeah, that's the way it'll hit.
Yeah.
Certain foods will hit me like that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
but
like...
not like you where you've had something and then you're just walking around and boom. I'll be like, I'll get that little, let me see who's here, you know.
Get a little, like a Google alert.
I'm expecting a package.
yeah, it's coming. So yeah, my fiance and I, we've always lived in an apartment that only has one bathroom. And so one of the fights that we've had over and over is because he takes 45-minute man shits. And I don't know if this is something that you do too, if this is like all guys.
That's my only...
That's your wheelhouse.
When I live with my daughter's mother, she's like, what are you doing in there? And I would just be like, nothing. I'm just peace and quiet in here right now. I put that fan. She's like, I hate that fan. I'm like, I love that fan.
I love that fan.
Because I can't hear you say shit like I hate that fan.
That fan's my friend.
My legs go numb and I get up and like, oh shit, I don't know if I'll get feeling back at these. This one feels deep. Yeah.
Your butthole's completely dry out.
Yeah.
It's like a craisin back there. Mm-hmm. And I hadn't experienced this. Not a raisin, a craisin. Specific.
Very specific.
Very specific.
They're a little red, so you're
Underrated.
right.
Thank you. So, not enough. Yeah. So, I hadn't lived with a guy before, so I just didn't know if this was normal or whatever. And I asked him, I was like, why does it take you so long to do that? And he was like, well, my doctor told me that it's bad to push, so I don't push. I just sit and I let it fall out. And I was like, what are you, a geisha? Like, what are you trying to take these like little dainty, shits for? I just feel like, fucking hold on to something, fire it out, get the fuck out of there.
Hit it and quit it. I'm out.
We gotta go to Costco. There's shit to be done today. And so...
Literally.
A lot of it from my end.
From all different places and at restrooms and everything.
Exactly. So this was only like maybe 4 months ago. We were in our apartment and he went into the bathroom for one of his sessions. And I knew it was going to be one because he locked the door, which like when I hear that, like he only does that for number 2, which is just funny to me. I don't like know why he thinks some like weary traveler is going to be like, like go on
Try to get in while you're shitting. Yeah. Like, what are you doing in my home? Yeah. Just looking for the bathroom.
Yeah. So he locks the door, which basically also ensures like that I have no access to it. So he was maybe like 20 minutes into his usual 45 minutes when I started to feel some fireworks. And I was like, oh no. So I texted him and I was like, hey, I'm about to shit my pants.
I'm about to shit in the kitchen sink.
Dude, that's so funny you say that because that was like honestly going to be one of my...
Where else would you go?
I know.
You
Okay. So
I'm with you on that, by the way.
Get ready.
I mean, I'd moved the next day.
Get ready. Yeah.
But I don't blame
you. got to burn that place to the ground after that.
Down.
No amount of bleach will clean that. So I send it to him and he doesn't respond. Like I can hear his phone get my text and I hear him just like continue to watch Arrested Development. I'm like, fucking asshole. So now I'm faced with reality. Like I don't have access to a toilet and I've got some demons coming down the chute, like apocalypse survival mode. So then I start frantically looking around our tiny like 1-bedroom apartment for a substitute toilet. And the first thing I saw was the kitchen sink. But then I like right away, I was like too high. Like, it's just like, that's a lot of gymnastics that I'm not qualified for. So I was like, okay,
Especially when you're about to shit yourself.
Yourself.
This push right here. This little hop up right here. Like, God damn it.
For sure.
Let me just clean my underwear in the sink now.
Let me just turn this around. So I was like, okay, that's a no. Then I saw my fiance's Boston Red Sox hat, and I was like, like emotionally,
touche.
Emotionally,
Yeah, right.
I would like to soft serve him some Piping Hot Justice. This feels appropriate.
I love you said soft serve. I'm gonna tell you something after this.
But then finally I saw like in the corner of the living room, there was an empty cardboard Sephora box. Do you know the store Sephora is like a makeup store? Okay. So I was like, this is as good as it's going to get. And so I, in the middle of my living room at like 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, dropped my pants and fucking
You shit in the Sephora?
Full bowel movement, full shit into a Sephora box. And also what you forget, like you don't think about when you're like going number 2 is that you usually like pee a little bit too. So I pooped, also like peed a little, like just like down my legs on the floor.
Are you crying?
I'm so upset.
I would be crying if I'm shitting in a Sephora box.
As it's happening, my cats walk.
By the way, they're a sponsor of the show.
They're sponsored great.
They're never going to be a sponsor of this motherfucker.
I know. I'm fucking ruining their store so badly. So we have 3 cats. As I'm like crouched in the living room shitting, all of our cats walk up to me and they kind of are like, they just had this look because what I was doing is so primal. I don't think they've ever seen me just like squat and shit like that. And they kind of just were looking at me like, oh, you are one of us. Just like, well, like this is, like, thanks for not doing that in our fucking box. And which now I realize, I'm like, why didn't I just shit in the litter box?
You know
like I should have.
You should have shit in the litter box.
I grabbed this Sephora box. And so, and it was like.
The fuck you feeding these cats, man? God damn.
It was
There's corn in that right there, man. Your cats eat corn? God damn.
They hit that Gelson's Deli. What are they doing? Corn pasta salad? What is this? So
9 Lives got corn in their fucking food, man.
And the other thing you forget about when you shit in a toilet is that it submerges in water.
Yes.
But when you take a human shit in a box in the middle of summer in a 1-bedroom apartment, it's immediate. It immediately fills up that space. And so I'm like crying a little bit. I'm like wiping with like a paper towel. I'm like trying to like clean up my mess. And then I boxed it back up to try and like transport it out to the dumpster. And like, as I was about to walk out with it, that's when my fiance came out of the bathroom. And I mean, I immediately was hit with the smell of it, but then just like looked at me and was like, what happened out here? Oh my God. Like he was kind of in shock. And then I was just looking at him with tears in my eyes, holding this box. And I was like, I shit in this box. Like I'm holding my shit right now. And he's like, what? Like, this is my shit in here. You made me shit in this box. I had nowhere to go. I had to shit in here. And he was like, are you fucking kidding me? Your shit is in that? Like he was so grossed out. And then it kind of made me happy that he was grossed out. And I started to like almost like fake like chase him with it. And he was like, go fuck away. And then I did take it out to the dumpster. But I mean, if you walked by my apartment that day, every window was open. Like, I mean, fans blowing. It was horrible.
I would have got you like a $500 gift certificate at Sephora. For real.
And he's the reason it happened. Like I was pissed at him. And I tell this story on stage now, but I changed it to an Amazon box because I feel like not everybody knows what Sephora is. And I like pretend like he was like, oh, did my PlayStation controller come? Like he didn't realize I had shit into a box, and then I like give it to him. But the real story is that like, yeah, it was a Sephora box and he just came out when I had it in my hand. And I was like, my shit's in it. I shit in it.
You have to tell him.
I had to poop in here. I'm like an old homeless man. You made me poop in a box in our living room. Fuck you. Fuck you. So mad.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So.
Well, that is quite a way to go out on this podcast, I have to say.
Man.
Thank you so much for coming on.